it. As John said, we're 10 days away from welcoming baseball back to City. We're only 2 days away from first pitch in Houston. It does seem like yesterday that we were doing What's New 2024. I'm sure many of you were there. I was down in the press conference room. I was here probably about 3 months at that point, and I didn't even know where the press conference room was. Turned out joining the New York Mets in 2024 was a pretty good year to join, as you know, now. But anyway, we are here in 2025. I think everyone from the team to ownership to fans are full of optimism and excitement about what will transpire this year, but also really excited about some of the changes and improvements we've made for the fan experience. And we'll talk about that. And if the record-breaking attendance down in Port St. Lucie is an indication, we hope that many more people this year will enjoy what I think is the best experience in baseball. I'm biased, but I don't know how many other games you've been to where you've experienced what you get to see here. I won't take up too much of your time. It's not a very popular thing to stand between you guys and food and drink. We get it. You're not here to see me. But let's start with some obvious things. We are in the newly renamed Heineken Diamond Lounge. Thank you, Heineken. We are very proud to have you on as our import beer partner. And the changes we made together look fabulous. We also have some other new partners with us this year. Apple Bank, our first local bank, which is exciting and appropriate, I think. We also have a grocery partner, Stop and Shop, back with us, which is great. And then we have a few new destinations, some of which you'll probably see or notice today. The Allagash Bar, thank you to our Allagash family, the Coors Light Fiesta Deck, the Ford Dugout, and the Milagro Porch. I'd be remiss not to call out some of our great partners, City, New York Presbyteria, Delta, and Coke, and Ford. We have a lot of outstanding partnerships here that with partners that really want to push the envelope and innovate and do cool activations for our fans, and so we're very, very proud of that. As you have heard and seen, we had a busy off-season. We signed a player or two, but we've also thought a lot about on the business side how we evolve our fan engage with fans where they are and where they like to go. How are we doing this? So one of the areas, we'll talk more about this in depth when Samantha and Katie get up here, but we're affectionately or internally calling it Citi Field 365, which is pretty, it sounds like. We have this amazing ballpark, and we only really use it for baseball, 81 times plus, I don't know, 11 or 12 games in the playoffs, depending. And while we have events like this and we have concerts, we're still feeling there's opportunity here to do more. And you'll see more of that from Katie and hear more of that from Katie. The second is how do we keep high levels of fan engagement throughout the season? And in particular, once the season ends, there are months until the game starts again, the season begins. And it's dominated probably by talk radio and probably spikes around free agent signings. But we thought we really didn't want to wait till March and April to engage. So we launched the Amazing Day, which hopefully a lot of you were here in January. It was a cold day, but it was a nice day, and we had 10,000 fans here, probably the most alumni and players we've had together in one place. We also, hopefully you visited us in Union Square, launched Mets House NYC in March, which has had over, I believe, 15,000 people so far come through the doors. It's up on the southwest corner, 14th Street in Union Square. We also, John mentioned our unbelievable creative and content team led by Bobby Clemens. We just launched The Pursuit, which is an in-house, two-part, long-form documentary. Our first foray into documentaries like this on the pursuit of Juan Soto and the eventual signing of Juan Soto We're also incredibly proud to have Cone Resnick on as a sponsor and partner for that series. It is up on YouTube. If you have not watched it, please do, and share and subscribe and all the things that you do. I will give you just a little taste for those who haven't seen it.
This city is fantastic for players that want to bring it every single day.
Put this into perspective for this franchise. The Mets to go out and land a generational talent.
The history reverberations here through the Mets franchise.
We'll be able to comprehend them, I think, for a little while here. That's how enormous this is.
A couple of weeks after the season, I was fortunate to be able to have a conversation with David. I was like, hey, me, just like the rest of the world, I'd love to have Juan Soto on our team.
A superstar in Juan Soto's the big fish.
What's your read on what we want, if anything, in the Soto sweepstakes?
There's free agents, and then there's free agents.
Wow, what was that negotiation like?
I was a part of that first meeting that we had with him in LA.
In pursuit of this kind is a tremendous collaboration.
And so we wanted to show that's embedded in the family benefit.
And he asked me to bring Josh, our son, and my dad, with us. I was like, this is serious.
It's this fairy tale season going with a fairy tale swing of his career.
You look at the run that this team made last year. You look at our hunger to win. Why wouldn't you want to be here?
This is the moment we have all been waiting for. It's real. Juan Soto to the Mets.
To get to a day like this, it takes a lot of effort on the part of a lot of different people. It's a special day for our organization.
It's a huge day for the Mets, and I'm excited about the Mets' future.
There is a freshness. There's something new brewing here. If the Mets weren't a point of destination, he wouldn't have come here.
In New York City, you should have something like, this is the place to be.
Well, I actually think it started right at the beginning.
All the ability to keep winning, to keep growing our team.
What I want is what every Mets fan wants. Get as much as possible on the field and win a World Series.
For the persistence and unwavering commitment to this pursuit.
Yes, it is worth watching, and it is as well done as you'll see on the streaming platforms. This team is also working on which you'll hear more about, called Inside the Diamonds, which will give you behind-the-scenes access to our players. It's really great, and more to come from this group. But I could probably talk for a lot longer, but I would steal all of the talking points from Samantha and Katie and hear about it for quite a long time, so I won't. Thank you all for coming.